Hey, and what's going on, guys? Welcome to an FTG Live Series number 3, the last solo. I guess it'll be the last solo before we do our big 600. As you can see, 606 is the number. I'm not exactly sure what happened. So my dashboard says 606, and that number says 606. So evidently, so many subs popped in last night. I guess it just shocked the system. I don't know. That's what I'm going to tell myself. If it changes tonight, we're just going to say this. It don't matter. I'm still going to do a giveaway. So it eventually will we'll get around to doing it. So just today, going to finish up the last bit of stuff I've got. I've got to pick up some more grass, get that in, and then we're going to get some guys in here tomorrow. I've kind of already got those guys picked out. And then we're going to do some multiplayer, getting some silage. Then we're going to give away some gift cards. I got a little bit of news on that front. I think some people were worried about it. We'll talk about that today and anything else under the sun that's related to video games in general. So it is awesome to see you guys. A couple that we met yesterday. Bassman, Rebel Hammer, Scott, always good to see you, bud. Jimmy, what's up? Travis, Wealthy, how you doing, man? Thank you for that compliment there, Travis. Chase Racing, how you doing, bud? Who else we got? James, what's going on, man? St. Kendria Asylum, I hear you. Addy, what's up, man? Good to see you, bud. Yes, sir. Good to see you, Try Hard Gamer. Yeah, man. There tons of. There's no shortage of FTG fails on Thornton, man. It's one of those, man. I, I don't know. I don't know why all the UK roads are so skinny and the hedges have to be so close to the road. I know it's not like that in real life. I have been over there, and it's maybe the countryside. Heck, I don't know, man. So, oh, what's going on? Hey, what's going on, Chad? Hope y'all are doing well. It's great to see you guys here in stream. So I guess let's get cranking up to it. So I don't know, those of you that are just kind of jumping in here and joining in a little bit late, I'm not exactly sure what the heck happened, or I'm not sure why in the world all of a sudden it jumped back up to 606, but it did. I'm glad it did, needless to say. So I'll just clue that in as a win. How about that? $500 reward. The dog turned back. That sounds like a good country song right there, man. I think I've got some grass left on. I think we got Squirrely on down to 22, and I want to say 11. We need to check it though. Oh, I'm gonna get hit. There we go. Yeah, it's hard to drive anything. At least it makes it frustrating to drive anything. At least that's what I've found. I don't. It seems like every single map that we got, especially on console, every single map that we have uses the same structure. A skinny little bitty road, and the hedge is thrown right up on the road. Not a lot of room to breathe, especially. And this is, I really think this is kind of an Oxygen David thing. David's always been really good at, I think, map creation from the. Let's see. I think I just did this one yesterday. I sure did. I'll turn this around. We'll go check the other one right quick. He's always been really good, I always thought, at terrain mapping. He's really good at laying out a good, nice terrain of the lay of the land. But the roads are aggravating because you're always stuck right up on the side of them. And not to mention the traffic goes a little too fast and doesn't give you enough time to stop. So, hey, what's up, Jules? Good to see you. Hey, there's my man Greg and Walter. How you guys doing? Chase, can you join? Actually, for tomorrow, I've already got a couple guys picked up. But yes, I will make sure and keep that in mind because now that a lot of my audio is fixed, a lot of the audio issues I was struggling with. Let's see, wait a minute. Let me make sure because this is tricky getting back over there, especially in this big old thing. I'll keep you in mind because I should be able to do a lot more multiplayer live stream. And I've actually got a couple of maps now that I've purposefully been setting up on single player so that I can have the chance to do them on multi. Okay, yeah, so we can go this way. That'll work. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to get back to that road. We'll go up here. Let's check 11 because I think 11's wide open. I don't believe I've picked it up yet. So, uh, yes. What's up, Walter? Yeah, I know. I do it just because it keeps it fresh and interesting. Sometimes you do get in a jam and you do have to just cut them off so that you can actually make it through whatever you're trying to do. But for the most part, for whatever reason, the traffic on this road stop. Like they slam on the brakes before they hit you. The other ones I feel like they give you a little bit more space. Out of the stratosphere. What? Chase, I believe I do. Let me find my. Is yours the King? What is it? Oh, I'd flip it up here, but I released my whole friends list on here. Is it the ranch one? King Ranch, something, something, or Diesel Ranch? If it is, feel free to, you can shoot it in the PM if that's not right. I've got a couple written down, but I don't have it in front of me right at the moment. I'm going to get stuck in. Here's what's going to happen. Let's go this way. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, okay. Sorry, it finally dawned on me. The Stratosphere is that roller coaster, ain't it? That's on the side of the. I thought you were talking about legitimate, like the real Stratosphere. I was like, wow, dude, 30 minutes. I was like, man, no prep at all. What's going on, Justin? How you doing, man? What's up, Chevy? Good to see you guys. And Aiden, what's going on, man? It's great, man. 23 on a Thursday night. This is good stuff. All right, let's go grab my other stuff and probably take the long way around. Probably, yeah, I'll have to. I'll have to. Sometimes I actually talk to myself, so don't let it alarm you. All right, let's do this. Alright, so y'all may be asking why I've actually connected this to the back attacher, to the dolly, to the, if you want to drive around on these particular roads on any of these maps, this is about the only way you can do it and actually pull a semi. You can do it the other way, but you do get caught up a lot more. Sometimes it just depends on how close but for whatever reason, it just, the way, the geometry of pulling with that joint in the middle, just, gosh, man, it makes all the world in the difference. All the difference in the world, sorry. Back that up, strike it, and reverse it. Pretty much, as long as you swing wide, you don't really have to worry about the trailer getting caught up. Just works. The only thing you got to worry about is running the curves. That's the only things you got to watch out and take a little bit of notice of. Hey, what's up, Benedetti? That's a good name. I like that. 787, is that a paying homage to the Boeing 787, or is that just a random grouping of numbers? You can download it, Jimmy, just like you can on PC. You can grab a season pass. If I would tell you, if you're going to grab the game, go ahead and grab season pass if you plan on buying getting the DLC. Unlike PC, they don't sell that with it, so or give you the option. But basically, it's like $30, and you get all the DLCs for $30. It's just basically you're prepaying for them. Instead of doing the opposite, which is paying, it looks like it's going to be 14 or 15 bucks a DLC. So, all right, yeah, I got you on that, Chase. No, I didn't have that one. That must have been somebody else. So let me write that down right quick. No, that's okay, Aiden. I like it, man. This is rolling fast. Keeps you on your toes. If y'all see me run into something here on the wall, it's because I was looking at chat. I love keeping up with chat. That's the cat's meow in this game. All right, I got you in there, Chase. Badge number, okay, I got you. All right, I'm gonna miss my turn if I'm not careful. Yep, this would be it. I should have swung out. We'll see if we clear it. Yeah, no problem. Hey, what's going on, Connor? Yeah, I mean, if Jimmy, if you're planning on buying them, if your buddies have a season pass, it's best to go in and get it, because you'll wind up spending a lot more money. I made that mistake in 15, and they didn't offer a season pass, and I know I spent well over $50 on. I think I spent over 50 on everything, plus the gold edition and all the other crap that they offered for 15 on console. Um, yeah, we didn't even get mods on 15, so it was. I know the console guys do a lot of complaining on 17, but I think it's because they get a taste of it and they kind of want the full deal. You're basically taking somebody from Shoney's or Denny's and you're taking them to a Ruth Chris Steakhouse and saying, hey, just take a bite of the steak. We don't want you to get the whole steak. Just get a bite, and that's it. So that once you tease somebody with that good meat of the prize steakhouse, man, it's of course, man, they're going to want it all the time. So no surprise that that's the way things are now, but definitely worth your money to do it that way. What's up, average? Let me catch up just a little bit here. Matthew, I want to say Mohan, but that might not be right. Moen. It needs another chat, man. I gotta say, Scott's probably in the line for that next. Oh, Scott, man, he's been here through thick and thin. But hey, man, if we clear 600 and by 700 tomorrow night, I might need another one. So who the heck knows? I don't put anything past it now. Man, appreciate that sub, Jake. Let me know if the sound came through on that. I was trying desperately to figure out why my sound wasn't coming through. I've got this awesome tractor startup sound, and for whatever reason, it's just not wanting to work. All right, let's unfold that, get it all cranked up. Thank you, Chevy. Appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know what happened yesterday. Maybe something happened, so if it's very possible that I may have jumped out on the video a little bit. I was pretty ticked this morning when I woke up, and I was like, where the crap did all the subs go? It was like at 589. I was like, oh my god, I'm so mad. So needless to say, I think what happened, maybe YouTube just had a hiccup, and that's what we're going to call it anyway. If Benson's in here, he knows I'll blame it on YouTube in a heartbeat. Yes, Aiden, second you on that thought completely, man. Combine mods would be awesome. The Fent was a good, it was good, but it was basically nothing but the Massey Ferguson copied. Just had a different skin on it. Same headers and everything, just different colors. And there's my 59. Thing you gotta make sure you're careful of, guys, is if you know this, fine. If you don't, if you keep running over it, you'll keep sucking your grass up, but it won't go into anything. So you got to be sure to keep up with your depth there. Make sure that you've got the right amount of poundage in your trailer. Once you hit it, you got to stop. Yeah, hot dog snake got it. Hey, what's going on, Zenon? How you doing, buddy? Long time no see. That's quite okay, man. Glad you're in now. Y'all know how I feel about that. It's always glad you know where your home is. Hey, what's up, AKA? See, I haven't used Walter. I think the only parts of that CSZ pack that I've used. Shoot, did I go the wrong door? Is it down here? This is the worst part. I hate this. I hate trying to find freaking exit on these fields. It's so aggravating. This is gonna be a rough field. Y'all might see me reset a vehicle or two on this one. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, man. Hey, what's up, Snuff Man? Let's see if I can go this way. This might be see if we can squeeze up this old mountain pass here. You got an old school International 1086 mod. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I really like the look of the Colossus Combine mods that have been coming out on PCs and the tractor mods. I realize it's probably a mobile license. It'd be nice to see that roll in as a nice DLC. I don't know if it'll happen, but well, it would be nice. I really don't know, man. I'm back up at 606. I'm not sure if they did or not. I didn't really see names. I couldn't really see names, and it's like YouTube didn't update. It did update up to a certain point, and then it's like it kicked them off for some odd reason. Maybe it just did some refiling or an update, and it just took it a while to come around. But as far as I can tell, last night I would have been at like 604. And then I've added Lucas and Jake today. So I don't know, man. It's possible that they didn't. That's just surely the way it looked on stream. Like when I woke up this morning, it was back down to 589. I was like, no. But it's all good, man. It ain't y'all's fault. Y'all can't control that. Y'all still didn't have to come down here and do what you did. So it's certainly no fault of y'all's. It's possible, Greg. I mean, it's possible there was some private subs in there too. They don't release their information as private, and it just took a while to log all that stuff. Who knows, man? What's up, Tim? Oh, no faith, Scott. That's no faith, man. That was failless. Is that a thing? Failless? Full? No, not really. Yes, totally agree, Walter. The camera angle thing, oh my gosh, man, it's a lifesaver. I love it. I wish that camera angle was on everything. It would make pretty much any kind of stuff you move around and maneuver around. It would make it so much better because it'd keep it front and center in the screen. It's so nice. But what's going on, Redneck? For a mod, I have no idea, man. Usually we don't have any issues. I mean, we have issues once every blue moon, and I mean the only reason I don't have more is just because I've really never needed more. But you know, if things keep progressing this way, man, I might have to rethink that. Fail this. Hashtag FTG fail this. Alright, let's see. Oh, and the good thing about doing this too, especially with the Tatra, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 axles to compact with. So when you throw on your compaction numbers, it flies. Because it doesn't matter by weight. It just matters by wheels that are touching it. You know, I don't necessarily think it's a weight issue. Is the heavier trailer is, the more compaction it does. No, I think it's wheels on the ground. That makes the difference. What's LMC? What's going on, man? Alright, let's see. I'm going to turn my help on here so I can make sure I'm... Alright, tip side out of the back. Got me some lights set up so we can roll through the night. Be kind of cool. I hear you, Zenon. That's okay, man. What's up, JB6102K? How are you doing? I appreciate that, AK. Same to you guys as well. Appreciate all the support, especially on the console side. There's a lot of YouTubers out there, man. Really hate on the console guys. And for some of them, good reason. Some of them, man, console guys are just douchebags. There's just no way about it. If he is, he's lurking in the background somewhere, Tim. I hadn't seen him. Alright, let's see if I can remember how to get to where I came out. That was, whoops. Hello. Might have to run to this one here to see this traffic coming. See, that's what I mean. This kind of keeps it fresh. You don't want a lot of the gag pulling out of the silage pit around here, man. You'll get clocked. Sprint car season started. Yeah. What hole to go capture? It tell that one to old. Let's see who's the J Deere, the John Deere. That's the J Deere. Who's the John Deere hater in here? Is that Tractor Man? One of you guys hates on John Deere every single stream you're in. No, Scott. I think Scott, you're a JD lover. I think you like John Deere. I don't care, man. As long as the mods, as long as the tractors work, I'm okay with it. What's up, Lorenzo? Been a while, man. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you back in stream. Welcome back. All right, so I think, let me see. I think this is my exit. Yeah, see, man, you put that joint in the middle and put that wheel dolly on there. This thing is easy peasy. You just got to make sure you don't have to back up in it when you go on these tight roads, because you might as well just go ahead and reset your stuff. Oh, movie guy hates him. Oh, I think you're right, Greg. I think it is Tractor Man. I was kind of thinking it was him. I would say out of all the other maps, I think Oxygen Dave is probably the only guy that really puts in this rough terrain, this rough road stuff. Sounded like old Pluto. Rough road? No, Scooby-Doo. Gives it a nice realistic feel. So I'm pretty sure there's not traffic. Uh-oh. Oop, oop, oop. Oh. Okay, I'm missing that, Benson. Look at the tat on you. Look at the tat on you. Yeah, I'm missing that one. You have to refresh. I hear you, Greg. Yeah, you've been quiet, man. Oh, tater. Look at that tater on you. Still don't get it. Tater? No, that should be ER. Tatar? What in the world are you trying to say, man? Not gonna be on Friday night. Oh, okay, I hear you, man. Oh, Tatra. Okay, that was like two wrong spelled. Okay, I'm with you now. Spell check done got him twice. Yeah, it's honest God, that's why I got to change maps so much. Change maps, change ops. I got to do something different to keep it fresh. Evidently, it's works better to see it in stream. A little bit better, a little bit not quite so boring looking at the same thing all the time. I mean, I could probably go a couple more episodes than Thornton Farm, and honestly, I'd have to change it up and do something else. I think the next one I'm going back to do some logging. I haven't done that in like 50 episodes. Yeah, it does in here, man. Spell check gets the best of everybody. So I guess I'll do. We got a pretty good bit of guys, and a lot of the regulars are in. So let me fill you guys in on. I'm thinking tomorrow night it's gonna be good. Kind of cleared that up with the wife, and she was good with tomorrow night. So we didn't really have any kind of big major plans. So I think tomorrow we're gonna do our 600 sub giveaway. Oh, I hear you, Tim. Yeah, it's actually forestry area on Thornton's actually pretty good. It's probably his better forestry area. Sandy Bay wasn't bad, honestly. I didn't mind it. It has actually a really slick, nice entrance on it. But yeah, so I guess I'm probably going to do the giveaway tomorrow. I'm going to put a video up just in case there's anybody that comes in that doesn't get the full 411. Got the gift cards back up there, and my buddy was able to hook me up. So special thanks, shout out to CVS. And wrong tractor. Hang on. Where's it at? Oh, there it is. And he was able to hook me up, and he took those back. So the only way that they had them was because the way I'd originally done them was prepaid. So instead of the GameStop, I went ahead and just picked up 225s to Amazon. So that way nobody's going to be out if someone gets the Amazon or doesn't get this and don't like GameStop, don't live near one, whatever. This way everybody gets an open free shot to have anything they want off Amazon. So that's what wound up happening, which I think was probably better. And that way no one feels like they got gypped out of a prize. So anyway, we'll do that tomorrow night, probably my normal time. So somewhere around 10:30, 11. I will put the video up early though, so everyone knows what time. So if we start, I'll do one at the first 45-minute mark. And I'll shoot a code out in chat. You put that code in and you get your name in the hat once. And then we'll do the same thing about 3/4 of the way through. If you did not win the first one, then you're eligible for the second giveaway. The only way you're not eligible is if you're not in chat to say here. And if you're not, obviously, if you're not there to claim, or you don't claim the prize even though your name was drawn, then you don't get it. We'll draw another name. And then let's see, what was the other thing? If you won the first one, you can't win the second one too. So that's pretty much the rules. I'll have all that in the video description. It's pretty easy. I mean, I don't really want to complicate it, but I definitely want to make it feel fair to everybody. So, and I'll do it all too, where you guys can see the drawing and all that good stuff. So, I'm just not giving it to a buddy of mine. So. It doesn't matter if it's your first time in stream. You'll have just as much of a shot to do it for those guys that have been there for, 3 or 4 months. So, I guess it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be my actual first giveaway, so it'll be good. Hey, what's going on, Silent Scotty? That's a good one, Chad. Let's wait on this car. Golf. What's going on, AJ? I guess that's your signing out, Aiden. Good to see you, bud. Thanks for stopping by. I thought that's what it was. I don't know, man. I assume so. It was 606 earlier, and then Jake subbed, and it went up to 607. So I think things are on the up and up now. I'm not sure what it says on my main page, but I do know in my dashboard it says 607. So. That's classic, Rod. That's so classic. Awesome, Tim. Yeah, I never had much patience. I get in there, and then I get in different areas, and then I just give up on it. Not gonna lie. Alright. Set my cruise at 4. Yeah, I don't know why it says 590. My dashboard says 607 because I just literally just checked it. And this number thing that's coming straight from the RSS feed on YouTube, it's pulling in 607. So obviously it's obviously I guess it's clicking the way it should be. I'm not sure why the front page, the main page, is not updating. It doesn't make much sense, but. It says 607 on Jimmy's end. See, I don't know, man. I'll just put it this way, man. I'm just gonna keep it rolling because I have no idea if it's YouTube's just messing or what the heck happened. So I'll have to delete that video because I actually I accused guys of unsubbing to the channel once they came in and subbed, and I don't think they did. I think YouTube screwed it up. At least that's what I'm gonna go on. And I told everybody, Benson, you'd love that comment because I blame everything on YouTube. I don't know, man. It was just YouTube's fault. Yeah, man. Silage. I got a bunch of corn in. I'm gonna try to save the corn for multiplayer. I got a couple guys going to join me tomorrow. I'm going to do just a whoop. I think that nope, that wasn't it. I thought that was it. Do that. Do a multiplayer tomorrow, and then probably a multiplayer on Sunday. So I got a couple others on that one. I'm going to ask to jump in on that one, so it should be good. If QTO's behind and YouTube was on it, I don't know, man. It was. I got frustrated last night, and then I was mad as a fireball this morning. I saw it all the way back down to 585. You'd be glad I didn't upload the first video. Y'all might have unsubbed after that one. Oh. Okay, cool. Yeah, well, that maybe what it was. Oh yes, blame Chuck. That'd be good. Okay, cool deal. I've done that many a times, Tim. Y'all go back and watch. Oh, you know what? I may have deleted it. It was a Sosnovka logging episode I did. Everybody got a big kick out of it, but I kind of got mad. I've been dealing with problems all night long. You know, trees bouncing in between one another. One of them just shot off, and you know, kind of lost the whole entire bucket load right there in the woods, and just took to everything. I had like the one of those BioBelt trailers. I had it up and I had something else hooked to it, the wheel dolly and something else, and I think I took a couple lights and I just went straight over the cliff with all of it in my front loader, man. I just took it all out. I was like, screw all you guys have going on. Uh-oh. Got hung up on this fence. There we go. Hey, what's going on, Harry? Welcome to the stream. So am I going to go with the idea I have or no? I'm probably not, man. I'm probably just going to keep it simple for this first one. Just getting all this and making sure that, I mean, it's not going to be complicated. It's not like, you know, anybody's going to have to do anything ridiculously special for it, but I've actually got the gift cards straightened out so they're both the same now, so they won't have to pick and choose and see which one they get and all that other stuff. So, whoa! All right. I see, Greg. You have a good one, buddy. Don't. I want to inspect that coaster, man. Make sure all the bolts are on the track and the wheels, since y'all are going to be hanging out on the side of the building up there. Kansas. I'm from North Carolina. Bear. That's so mean, AJ. Click through. Oh yeah, man, that's happened a couple of times. Especially when you grab the wheel a little too hard, try to yank it in the other direction, and you click it. Oh yeah. I think anybody's done logging, man, they've been there a time or two. Yes, I do. I do now. I went back and my buddy hooked me up and took them back, and so now I have two. And the only way they sell them is 25 and 55. And I'm sorry, I couldn't give y'all $50 for nothing. So it's 225s now. So that'll work. That'll work well. That way everybody's got an ample chance to have both, and you don't you know, have a bunch of competition for one, or anybody feels left out or mad that they didn't get the other one. So that way it protects the UK guys too, or Canadians, or anybody else that doesn't have a GameStop in their local district. So that'll be good. Almost full. There we go. Hey, what's up, TikTok? Yannick, how are you? The good thing, I need to go back through, and I'm gonna go and say this, but I don't necessarily know if this rings true. I need to go back and try this. But it used to be this way in 15. If you reset things in a particular order, then it will let you switch between those. It would change the draw order of those, which is about the only thing in console that we have towards grouping. PC has a grouping mod that allows them to group certain things together. And that way they can switch between their groups and then switch individually in between that. So if you reset your, let's say what I did was I reset the forage harvester, and then I reset the Tatra, so they'd be one behind one the other in the list of things to switch. And now that I've done that, I can switch back and forth to both of those respectively. So I'll have to do some more testing to make sure that's right, but it seemed to work for me. I used to do it in 15, so. Yeah, I was gonna say something, AJ. I don't know how to message him. I lost him on Facebook. I don't think he follows FTG or liked it. He liked my page, but I haven't been able to. He doesn't have a. I can't contact him through his YouTube page. I could put something on the discussions, but the last thing on there was like 4 years ago. So I was kind of worried about him, honestly. Any words of the mighty fruit? Oh, man. All I know is Mustang Valley Ranch, which I think I covered a little bit yesterday's stream. That's the big Bud DLC that, not DLC, sorry, the map that the guy's doing. Other than that, man, I have no idea. No low-hanging fruit that I saw today, but I have not really been in and out looking through the forums much today, so. What's going on, Louise? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, now the Kubota I've heard is the August release. Whether or not that actually, takes shape, that was a leak out of Giants. I think it leaked out when the big Bud stuff came across Amazon, and they already had like the cover and everything, done. As Scott he sent that one to me on Twitter. He had saw that one. As for Kloss, I knew supposedly it was a mobile release, possibly with 18. Now, they're kind of confusing because Giants had said earlier in the forums that they did not have a license for Kloss or John Deere, to not expect them. I figured if Kloss has given them okay for mobile and they've settled that license, then the only reason why they wouldn't have the license for this is because Giants didn't pay for it. That's the only thing I can think of. But it would be nice to see a really nice Kloss DLC. I think that one would probably sell really, really well. Especially if they gave you some stuff that's a little different than what we have and not just considered, your quote-unquote, your reskins. I think that always ticks people off, especially in console, when you just give somebody a reskin and then call it a DLC. Uh-oh. Might get her stuck up there. Tell you what I'll do. Let's do this. Let's pull the wheel dolly out. Yeah, John Deere would. It'd make him a fortune on the console side. All right, tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drive across this a couple of turns here, and let's let's compact this down some. I think that's part of my problem. Of course, everybody compacts silage with an 18-wheeler, right? There's a couple of videos. I had to go back and find them. There's a couple of videos where some PC guys were setting up course play, and they had these thin little lanes and stuff, and I remember they had the tractors like shooting over them. They're compacting their silage, and it just looked like a super bike, like a dirt track. Well, I hate compacting on stream. It's nothing more boring than watching people drive over silage, watching it imaginarily flatten out. Yeah, Cherry Hills, that's that new, a couple of guys have been streaming Cherry Hills. That one's relatively new, ain't it? Or in testing, and, you know, only a certain select, you know, get those. Okay, it's not gonna let me up that one. Okay, it did come out yesterday, okay. Compacting silage on Chillington sold a game. That's so funny, man. I did a ton of silage on Chillington. That was probably the one map that I actually did legit. The rest of them have all been geared towards being somewhat entertaining and somewhat. I would categorize my streams as tutorial entertainment, if there is such a category. Because I guess I try to give out points and tips along the way, but I try to do one particular thing per stream. That doesn't always work, but it's not just a bunch of random stuff strewn together. I had so many save games, I have to make decisions constantly about what to delete. I think I saw who's streaming it right now. I think Chris is Kimball. I think I saw his thing pulled up as recommended as somebody I might see, and I saw that he was maybe this was around 9 or 10 o'clock. He was streaming Cherry Hills, but I didn't look at it. I didn't see what was you know, what it looked like. All right, so now we can drive across this thing. Okay, I thought it was him. All right, now let's see if we can go ahead and dump all this out. Hey guys, anybody that's new in the live stream here, it's new in with FTG, first stream you're actually taking part in or watching. Don't forget we're doing a giveaway, 600 sub giveaway. I'm at 607 now. I'd love to see that go up a few more tonight. I guess you'd say my next set goal, next giveaway will be 750, and then my next one will be a giveaway at 1,000. That's what I've decided I'll do. that made the most logistical sense. And then we'll see how this one goes, and hopefully if it's successful, then that'll keep the rest of them going. Yeah, just PC. I'm not sure what our next map is going to be. As far as I know, the Giants is not testing anything right now. The CSZ mod was one that they were testing out. There was a few other nitpicky things like the pig silo, the barn. Oh, and I want to say there's a forum topic, and if y'all wanted to give me a minute, I could throw it up in stream here. You can kind of follow it. So if you're a console guy, you want to kind of know what Giants is testing. Most of all the info that I get is from this one particular forum topic, and all he does is lays out what they're testing with console, what's coming out, and even does PC as well. So if you're curious, at least from the Mod Hub perspective, what's coming out, he'll throw that up there. And the guys, they got a brand new community manager over on the forums at Farming Sim, so he seems to be doing a pretty good job controlling things over there. It's a lot better than it was. It's still, I still really think they need a console section and then they need a PC section. I don't know why they have not done that. You know, it's just kind of like crossbreeding two aggressive dogs. You just don't do it. So I don't know why they won't just go ahead and tame that down, but they won't. Easy. Dang, man, no brakes. No brakes. 700, you get to be a mod. Well, Rattlesnake is still, well, they may be working on it, but yet they're not testing it. So I usually try to go by what's in testing, because a lot of those guys will get up and say, "Oh, I'm doing this and it's coming out for console," and then it never does. Just because they're not able to come up with the same quality, they're not able to come up with the same whatever the minimal requirements that Giants does. Now I will say this, there is a catch with Giants in the way they do consoles. One thing that people don't understand is you can't just do one mod and then release it to console. So if a guy comes in, let's say Zenon, I know Zenon, he does some modifications and stuff. Let's say he comes in and grabs a mod and says, "I'm going to develop this map and I'm going to release it to console." Giant says, "No, you're not. You're going to release 3 mods that are going to go up as betas." So that means PCs gets 3 beta mods of his, and then that 4th one, as long as it's unbranded and passed the licensing test, then he can be up for testing a console mod. But I'm not sure why it works out that way. I guess what they're trying to do is limit the people sending trash in that they have to test. I'm sure they probably do get a lot of trash that's sent in, but I guess they're trying to keep the really good stuff on console. That's all I can think of, but there's just a lot more that goes into mods than, just, "Oh, he created this map, why can't he release it?" If that guy that did Cherry Hills, if that was his first run with maps, he's going to have to do 2 more before he can really see anything for console. So, just shed a little light on that. You might be right there, Travis. Yeah, it is. Let me square that away right quick. Thanks for letting me know. And for whatever reason, it goes an hour and then it needs a refresh. I wish I could change that, but there's no setting for me to do so. There we go. Thank you. Whoop. Stuck on this gate again. Oh, I'm not going to get it out of there now. Yeah, I am. Oh, right at the last minute. There we go. And more than a pole. Fence, tree, gravel, you name it. Now if I pulled that over. Yeah, it's going to be over there. Be close. Yep. Dude, I can't. Oh, got something else. So today, PC is going to be bought today. Got the clearance from the old wifey. Got everything set on it. Got a configuration picked out. So PC is being bought today. So I'm super duper excited about that. So you know, as time goes on, X-Plane, maybe American Truck, definitely Euro Truck. And I say that to say Euro Truck will definitely be in my my stream category because I absolutely do love those driving sims. Um, that's honestly is probably one of my favorite parts of the game is driving up and down the roads with the semis. Honestly, that's I love that the best. Yes, the wheelie bars. Yeah, I need a front weight for the front of this to hang off of it. And I don't know why it does that. Sometimes it does that, and other times it doesn't. It doesn't give me a problem. Let's see here. I'm going to change up a setting here. Yeah, let's don't do that. And let's shut that down. Alright. And go back and pick up. I got the last couple of pieces here. Yeah, that's man, that's what I noticed. And I just downloaded a demo here on my Mac. My Mac's not strong enough to run it. I was never built as a gaming Mac, which is pretty much impossible unless you've got bukus of money, and endless amounts of it as well, as fast as they update things. But yeah, I love just tooling around on that thing. Plus, get in with a couple of other guys. Already got some collab ideas from Movie Guy Gaming, and you know, hopefully some with AK Raging once things in the PC world start happening. And it's really cool to do some collab streams and some multiplayers with, you know, especially some of you PC guys that are involved with some of that. It's gonna be nice, man. I'm really looking forward to it. I love those kind of games, playing them with people, doing multiplayer stuff. It just adds a whole new element to it. I'll be looking forward to tomorrow, just being able to do live stream multiplayer stuff tomorrow. It's going to be fun. Alright, so I think that is all out of that. Yeah, see you, James. Have a good one there, bud. There's a way, if you really, if you keep the wheels, like I'm looking in the right view mirror there, if you keep the wheels on the inside track, that's pretty much the lineup point for your hitch, as long as it's sitting out straight. Same way on this one, you can kind of see your wheels. If you line your wheels up, then you'll get pretty doggone close to being able to hitch up as long as it's out straight. There's another, most of the tractors have a little mirror that if you keep the hitch in the center, it will eventually click up with your, it'll link up with your tractor. So if you like to try to do that stuff first person, y'all know me, I try to do as much as I possibly can in first person. Oh man, I noticed I'm on real time. Dadgummit. I like 15x. There we go. All right, somebody give us something else. I want to see chat freeze up. Somebody else, let's talk something else. We literally about covered everything under the sun. I know. We do every stream. Why not talk about the same crap every single night? Somebody throw something out there. Let's hit something else up. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Hey, look at Tara for the win. Yeah, I would go for that. I would definitely take that up. That's the one thing I'm surprised we didn't get. I actually thought, especially after that old cheap little Mustang Road Rage came out, I actually thought that was something we were going to probably start seeing a lot more, was car mods. Turns out, I mean, nope. That was pretty much, I guess people complained and screamed about that one so loud that, yeah, they never pulled any more in. Now, on that, see, it just spurred my spurred my thought process on this. So we've been talking about wanting a dually, which for some of the guys that may be a little new to this particular stream, I think let's see, so maybe about 3 or 4 days ago I may have said something about it. Pretty much what I'm getting at is there is a guy in the forums that is kind of recording his progress with a mod. He's actually making a dually, and he's making it out of this truck right here. So this truck, the Lizard pickup, is actually getting a little bit of an extended bed. He's chopped the cab off of it and has made it into a dually. So basically it looks like a Ford dually. And it doesn't look bad. Doesn't, I don't think it really looks that legit, but it is a Lizard, so it's something that consoles will have. So that's just something to kind of keep your eye on. If any of you guys are interested in any of those links, just let me know. I can certainly pull those up and throw them in chat. If you guys want to kind of keep up with some of that stuff, definitely don't mind doing that if you want to. You really want to talk about this hot dog is on a Ruth Chris steak. Oh man, no, you know what I was talking about. Let's talk about how you give these guys a taste of Ruth Chris steak, the console players and mods, and the next thing you know, they're all bloodthirsty for them. They're like a bunch of freshly turned vampires in a John Carpenter movie. Yeah, that was I know the dually truck. I know he said he was going to pull in a couple of gooseneck trailers, which I'm all for. I think that would be a welcome mod. I think that's the one thing that I kind of miss. And maybe that's just a limitation on console, the fact that we cannot tie our cars down. Do any of you PC guys, can y'all tie your cars and your implements down to your trailers? I mean, I know we can on console, but that doesn't mean that maybe it's a software game issue and y'all can't do it either. I don't know. Is this compacted yet? I don't even pay attention. Nope, there it is. Yeah, it's 96. You get a little bit more, 97, 98. Okay, you can tie them down. Okay, well, yeah. I'm not sure why that's not a thing. It's probably nothing more frustrating than trying to utilize stuff like that on your farm, because I mean that's what you would normally do in real life, especially if you're trying to do a lifestyle sim. Normally you wouldn't drive your stuff all over Kingdom Come like that. You'd throw it up on a trailer, put it on your diesel, on your 450 or your 550 or your Cummins or whichever's your favorite, whichever ones you owned, and you would take off in it, and that's the way it would be. So it's a little, I would say a little frustrating as to why that's not a thing. But evidently they don't feel like it's that important to put that mod in there. I'm never going to do that, Ter. One thing I will say this, well, I do say this periodically on here. The one thing I do, and one thing I am going to do is I'm going to purposely come back and do a lot of stuff on console, at least with PS4. I don't have an Xbox One, although if Xbox takes note of the channel so great and they said, here's an Xbox One on us, and we'll be like, hey, thanks, great to work with you guys. Which I guess could happen. I mean, they do that. It's not all the time. But anyway, I'm going to come back and do some PS4 and do like a feature from somebody's farm. So we'll do like we'll just have a separate playlist. It'll be featured from whatever, and I'll have the guys, whoever the tag is, if they want to be featured in a live stream, will come. I'll do some work on their farm and multiplayer. And then we'll just coincide that alongside the things that I have going on the PC side. So that is something actively that I'm going to do. Just because I'm not going to turn into one of those PC guys where I just all of a sudden forget console world. Still try to keep up and still try to throw as much information out about what is coming out and what could come out and what might come out and that kind of thing. Well, I'll send you one, Chase. I'll send you one. You don't have to spam chat for it. I usually don't spin it out there because there's a lot of people that just get it and just spam me friend invites just to try to get on stream. So, which I don't necessarily have a problem with people being on stream, but if they're just here just to be, get their 15 minutes on a low-end YouTuber, then have much time for that. Oh, come on. Yeah, you can't do jump on Thornton. That's impossible. Wait a minute, I think I missed a couple up here. No, we can't use line. Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Travis. I guess that's always it depends. You can still halfway do the same thing on PC. I mean, you can still hook up your controllers and still kind of play it just like you did before. Although you get a lot more in depth with a lot of the way things work. But all right, appreciate that, Chase. Yeah, we'll see how my people work out possibly for Sunday night. If you're available Sunday night, I may pull you in for a Sunday night multiplayer. I plan on doing multiplayer on. I'm going to try to do them as much as I can, but definitely going to try to do them more on the weekends, since that's when a lot more people are more readily available. I'm going to pull over here and screw a Yui, so y'all don't mind me. I need to turn this thing around because I've picked up all the grass that I can pick up. So let's cover this back up. Let me figure out my path back. So I guess I can go back where I did. I just no, I can't do that. Oh shoot, we'll try. If not, this will reset back to the farm anyway, so who cares? Yeah, that's right, Chase. It's all good, man. It's just sometimes, I've run into it early on, trying to pull in people last minute when the mods weren't right, and they had to download all this stuff and had to download this, and it pushed things. In the first couple of streams I did, I pushed it back way, and after that, I tried to meet up early before we live stream. That way, everything's called up and everybody's collected by the time you get ready to start. You're not just bum rush, just trying to get things squared away so you can even get in the server. Yeah, it'd be nice if they fold Benson. I guess we'll see why they don't, but still, it would be nice if they did. Alright, so I should be able to ride this road all the way back up. And get to put this in my my new little area up there, which I absolutely love. The little construction area he put on this map. Absolutely perfect. Alright, yeah. Alright, there we go. And let's see, Alright, so yeah, I can go ride this one up. Alright. I feel like probably most of all my other fields are probably grown in by now, so just gonna try to save at least the corn chopping. We'll try to do all that stuff. Yeah, I think I was gonna try to do that all multiplayer stuff. Be a whole heck of a lot easier. Oh wow. Know where that pipe was gonna shoot it. Alright, let's do this. What time is it? It is game time. No, I'm just kidding. It is 12:11 here where I'm at. It's kind of funny. It's almost like clockwork every single night that I stream. Usually somewhere around midnight, things die off. That's classic Ryan. Of course you'd have the pipe out on 420. Oh man, that's a good one. They keep them coming tonight, man. You're on a roll. Alright, so I'm gonna let me just pipe up here. Let's we'll go check my fields and make sure everything's grown in. I'm up for debate on. So I've got 115 in the bank. I've got my. What's up, Ty? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the stream. That was a good one, wasn't it? No on a Sunday. Okay, well we'll see how this weekend goes, and if I can do that, if my idea was get a multiple group of people that will pretty much keep in the same mods, especially for some of these maps, and it makes it easy that I can just invite people in and get something started pretty quick. So I do have you written in here, your CDWEH 2211. So I've got you written in, so we'll definitely get you on here. Alright, so I saw 4 was good. Pretty sure 8's good here. See what is on this. Yeah, one of these. All right, let me ask you guys. What do you think I ought to do? You think I ought to harvest this up, or you think I ought to bring the yeah, you know what I'll do? We'll do this one because we can probably always plant this with corn. It won't take me too long to do this. Let's see. Let's go grab a trailer. We'll go grab a trailer. We'll go grab my header, and we'll just chew that wheat crop up since I don't really need it for anything else. We'll go chew that up, turn it up, chaff it all up, and throw it in a trailer. And we'll take that down to the bins as it is. That'll be good. Maybe I might clean up that silage bin before we get done tonight. Alright, let's see here. There's that. Let me go ahead and pull this down. Actually, no, I'll let that pull it down. I'm going to try this one first and see what happens with it. I may wind up coming back and getting that yellow one, the crampy. Let me see what the difference is on these. I don't think they're actually too much. This crampy's the modded one here. Yeah, so it's 46. Yeah, that's pretty big change. Hey Jules, sounds good. We'll see. I'll shoot you a message about this weekend. I'll get you to come in and do one of those nights. For any of you new guys that may be on, Jules, she's pretty cool. She's in the UK, so she's literally up right now. It's 4:15 in the morning. She's off to work, so there's usually rarely ever a stream that she doesn't catch in and say, come in and say hey and hang out for a bit, mod the channel a little bit. So appreciate Jules being here. Yeah, that's the one he's talking about. Now the only thing let me look here. Now there's two options. Yeah, there's two options you can use. Now I don't personally have these in, but it's the, hang on a minute, it's coming to me. It's off the Limkin series pack. Now there's some issues with them, like if you do this certain thing with them or do this, but if you keep it simple and just make sure you do the same operation with it, it's the one that has, I don't even think I have it on here. Okay, so it uses this mod right here, the 800, and it's got the two plows that go with it. So basically it gives you 8 meters of plow. But what it does is it folds it up into a nice little package behind the tractor. But they look like this, is what they look like. And honestly, you might even be able to hook the DC401s up to the Limkin. I have not tried that, but see, I think they actually put these as cultivators. Okay, never mind. Okay, strike that. That's not true. I lied to you on that. So the DC401s is cultivation, but you can use this with their plows, and they're not the best, but they will work, and they give you 8 meters worth of plow, and maybe even a few more than that, maybe possibly 9. But you got to use a beefy tractor to use them. Sounds good, Jules. Yeah, I hope so too. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm almost gonna have to make a circle. Yeah, download that Limkin pack, and then it's one of the other earlier mod packs. It's I want to say it's neither one. It's got plows by itself, or it's got plows and it has cultivators by itself. I can't look right at the moment, but I'm pretty sure that's the one it is. And you'll know it when you see it. They look exactly like that Kuhn cultivator pack. and then from there you can now it's tricky. You got to buy them side by side, and then you got to back up and attach both of them. But you'll see exactly what me and Scott have always talked about. They're really hard to work with, but you just need to know that you need to hit the circle and lower them. Don't worry about trying to adjust them. If they're plowing, then just let them plow. But they're actually on this particular map and any of these UK-based maps, they give you a lot more plow width, and they're easy to transport. Because those Jimpas, man, you're right, they're almost impossible to drive down a road. And even some of these, like law folds, you can't even take the big one on law folds anywhere outside of the farm. It just doesn't happen. There's just not enough room on it. Yeah, try it. Let me know how it works, or if you got questions on it. I mean, once you see it and you buy it all, you just buy the Gigant 800 first, and then buy the 2 plows separate, and just buy them one after the other. That way they're side by side. You don't have to try to do any kind of funky backing up trying to get them lined up. That usually works the best. I know it took the long way to get around here, but then I kind of got stuck down there. I was like, well, I'm not going to be able to take those teeny tiny little roads back up there to the top, so we'll just take the long way, the scenic route. I think that's yeah. So 28 there is one of the fields. We'll chop that one up tomorrow in stream from the 600th giveaway, 600 sub giveaway. We got any new guys in stream, welcome. Don't forget, throw up a sub. Tomorrow we're going to be, as for our, I don't know what you call them, the subscribers and people that come in and watch stream, whatever you call those people. It's going to be a 600 sub giveaway. We've got 2 Amazon gift cards. I'll be giving away one in the early half of the stream, and then one in the second half. I will put a video up by tomorrow, probably tomorrow early morning. So double check, come back, check out for that one. I'll have all the details in, exactly what's going to happen, and you know, just kind of giving you the 4-on-1 so you know what to expect. You don't have to do anything except be present. That's pretty much the best way. You just got to be here and be present for it. I like a telly. I like a telly because when the arm lifts up, you can control the pitch, so it pretty much lifts straight up and down. Our front end loader, sometimes especially if it's at the bottom and you lift it up, it goes forward ever so slightly. So if you're trying to pick bales up off the top and you tip them back, typically the geometry's all off and you wind up knocking them down in the floor. So I've always liked to stack them with a telly. But there's something inherently kind of raw about doing it with a tractor, because I guess, I don't know, I think you do that with a tractor, I don't know. Alright, so let's go ahead and we'll grab this bad boy. We'll drop this off over here, well, somewhere. Bell stacking not going well. Practice Kimosabi. Practice wax on, wax off. It's 2 things I can do well, and that is stack some bales, and that is level some silage and put it where I want it. That's what Jay said. Oh, almost. Had it by a tail light. So I actually have this since they didn't hunt. Of course, you know, Giants always thinking ahead. Since they did not give us a trailer to use this on, I actually used the Krone trailer to pull this along, because you are not going to be able to actually get this in the streets actually attached to the tractor, so you have to have a trailer to pull it on. So therefore, here you go. The Chrome tractor will pull it just fine because it's essentially the same exact thing. And if you get it caught, chances are it's going to knock that off of it, and you'll have to reset it and try it all over again. Auto stack, man. We don't know auto stack on a console, man. There is no such thing. I am the auto stack. Honestly, it's the thing, man. Even if I run it on PC, there's no way I'm going to get auto load or auto stack. No way. What pieces are the plows? I tell you what. Let me look right quick, and I'll tell you so I don't tell you wrong, because I'd basically be guessing at this point. So, if I find, let's see, because I can tell you, I can look on their mod page and tell you which one it is. Now, it looks like PC got the Zetters UR1 pack and the Dutes FAR 5110 TTV. I do like the biomat thing y'all got. That was nice. I think it was a prefab, yeah. Mapper. What is the auto stack you speak of? Yeah, they got like 3 auto stacks in a row, man. Okay, let's go back. I might be able to just search this. Let's see. That would probably fall under tool. Guys, just joining in stream. If you are, I'm just looking something up here, making sure that I don't steer them wrong. Alright, is this the Limkin pack with this? Let me see. I think this might be... Nope, that's the... okay. No, that's the cultivator. So there's a cultivator pack. That was one of them. It was the compactor KKA. It's not the Heliodor. Well... Okay, there it is. So it's called the Dolomit or Dolomit 9. And when you buy them, they just come as one. And you can buy them in a you'll see them when you get them there. So you have 2 different ones. Here, I'll pull them up too. I'll pull them up so everybody can see. How about that? Oh, nope, it didn't work. Psych. Here, let me fix that. Oh no, the screen went black. Alright, screen capture. Alright, let's reset that. Let's do this again. There it goes. And okay, so we'll do this. Okay, here we go. Now we're cooking with some gas. We just tell it which window to pull from. Alright, cool. Here we go. And now. Alright, so here's what it looks like. It's the ITS Limkin Dolomit. So this is the plow, and this is the long wide version. There's basically 2 of them, depending on what kind of tractor you go with. If any of you guys want to get out of using some of the Jimca stuff, this is actually going to do a lot more, especially for bigger fields, whether you're Goldcrest, Sosnovka, even Thornton Farm, Chellington, any of the big ones, American Outback, Lawfolds. This is by far the best way because you've got basically two, and this is what that comes with. They got two different versions. They've got this one that attaches, and you can run two of these. And I'm not sure the exact meterage on this, but I want to say it's something like 6. And then you've got the 3-meter one over there. So you can put 2 3-meters to side by side and you get 6, or you can have a monster tractor up there, you know, one of your high-end tractors, and use the other one here, the 6 meters, put 2 of those side by side, and then you'll have 12 meters worth of plowing. Now, to use with that, you're going to want to use, let me go back one here. Yes, I think it's go back one. You are going to use this right here. This is what you're going to attach those plows to. Now here they've got these little cultivators, but this essentially is where the plows will go on this as well. They'll hook there in the back, and then you'll have a full 12 meters of plow space. So definitely the way to go on that front. Yeah, you do need a big one. I mean, you're probably going to be looking at like the T9 fully modded out, or even the quad track would be a good one. 8, okay, 2 4s. Okay. I knew it was somewhere close in there. I couldn't remember if it was 6s or if they were 4s. So okay, that makes sense. All right. I haven't done this in forever. I'll do this one just because I think I'll be able to get most of this done and can roll on. Maybe put some corn in this. We can chop the corn up in tomorrow's multiplayer. I think I've got crop destruction on, so I'll probably tear up some of it here. Oh yeah. What do you mean you don't think yeah, that's the thing. Michael's right on that. It is a you know, it's driving yourself, but if you're doing 8 meters at a time, it goes by pretty quick. I mean, I'm gonna see if this will do it. I'll probably wind up going back and getting the yellow one, but I don't normally like pulling this thing around, and unfortunately on this you're not gonna be able to pull silage into the there it goes. This is what's hard about doing this single. The 8700 might do it if you're pulling both on there. It's a give or take, I think. It may do it. It may struggle a little bit though. And what's going on, Michael? I don't think I properly welcomed you to stream, so welcome. See what this worker does. This is the first time I've ever done this with a worker out here, so Oh wow, nice. What in the world? Yeah, this is gonna be nasty right here because I got crop destruction on. It's not gonna work. Alright, so here, let's do this. Let's go ahead, we'll chunk this to the side, we'll go pick up that other one. That was a good FTG fail right there for the blooper reel. Alright, let's go pick that up now. This will work a lot better. This way I can back this one up in and out and not have to worry about with that little hitch in the middle. I'd be better on the bigger, better on the bigger fields. 13, if I guess we were going to do 13 or even make 29. I think either one of those would work if you did it like that. If you guys new to the stream or never been here before or just kind of stopping in and you haven't been here earlier, don't forget tomorrow night 600 sub giveaway. Basically all you gotta do is be there. We're going to do a code in the beginning, so you got to be there at the beginning of stream, but I'm also going to put just a little informational video out probably early tomorrow morning. I may do it late tonight if I have a chance to before I go to bed. I'll put it together and put a little something out there tomorrow, and that way you can have some info on it. It'll also be in the description in the live stream, at least to what we'll be doing, what all is required, and pretty much the only thing required is to actually show up, enter a code that you will be given to in the beginning of the stream, and then you input that code, and then you get your name on the list, and then we'll do it that way. And I'll have everything on screen, so you'll be able to see everything is all legit, and I'm not just randomly picking winners at my will. So make sure you're here tomorrow night. Did I say distribution? I meant destruction. No food for anyone. Yeah, that's why I have to go back and get this one. This one, at least so I can back it up and turn it around in those tight spots. Once you get going, it's not too bad, but I don't know. This map might be a little more than I can do with that just because I don't have that room to make those good sweep turns on it. So it might be better if I had a smaller tractor, honestly. It's kind of funny. I actually hated these tippers in 15, but now I got them back in. They put them up as a mod. This is the crampy. It's not the big body. It's the what is this one? Well, maybe it is the big body 900. It's the 46,000, I believe. Capacity trailer. It's a good one. I like this one. This is one of my favorites. Yes, I'm still going. Oh well, I'll just have to take out the front corner there. Oh well. Once you get a couple rows, you can swing out, then turn it around. But I think probably if I had a little smaller. There we go. Okay, I didn't know if I said distribution. I would not have surprised me if I had said distribution. I always think it's interesting, you know, whenever you do anything like this, and you know, basically when you chaff or when you chop corn up, whenever you grind up your crop like this and throw it in for silage, it's funny. I mean, you still get two different textures. If you cut grass and then take your grass over there, it comes in a dark texture, and then when you actually unload it, it turns like this. It turns light green. I think it's kind of odd how they've changed the two, and this one doesn't seem to react the same. buffers blocked by an object. Well, of course you are. Oh, wow. Alright, let's see if I can get my rhythm here. There we go. It's a good screen grab there. Like it. I'm curious, what's your favorite way to do silage? Cutting grass, chopping corn. Some people are naturalists and they only like to do it chopping corn. Some are vice versa. And I kind of like doing grass myself just because it's a little more on the easy scale, especially if you're just doing solo. I do like cutting grass for silage, but just curious what you guys take on the, not necessarily the easiest, but more of your more favorite way of doing it. Watching it. Yeah, grass. Yeah, that's kind of always been my more doing silage from the grass perspective rather than doing it as a production thing like chopping corn. Corn. Yeah, there you go. Come on, Ryan, man, quit busting bales. Oh, look at there. Ron's name just mysteriously didn't make it into the pool for the gift card giveaway. Aww. No, you're right. You're right, Scotty. I'll tell you, the thing is, when you get multiplayer, that's when corn actually is pretty fun because you can put two guys chopping corn. You put them side by side, or you can stagger them with the trailer in the middle or trailer on the left or right, and it should shoot either way. I don't have another. I may do that for multi tomorrow. I'll see how things go, what my schedule does tomorrow, but I may actually pull in and plant like 13 and maybe do 29 as well. Might see how that works. Might work. But it's actually, doing the corn one is actually kind of fun when you got multiplayer going on, I have to admit. That's true, Travis. Travis, you're dead on with that one. That's kind of always been my thing with grass, is that it's you know, once you cut it, you still get like a level of fertilization with it. Dude, I'm not even gonna tell you how much my Mac has. It ain't no Pentium 3, but you're not far off on the 512. Yeah, corn's just, of course. Now I will say this, and this is another one of those PC versus console thing. This is another one of those when course play or GPS works great whenever you can set up and record a path to do that kind of stuff. I mean, it does. The worker doesn't do half bad, but it would be better if we could lay out our own path so that we could, you know, it would be better to racetrack around the edge with corn, just because, you know, it makes it a lot easier trying to load it. Because unless you're on a map that has empty hedges, American Outback would be another great one for corn silage work, just because you don't have to contend with hedges and trying to turn around in very tight spaces. Law folds would probably work, but you'd really need like a hefty crew on law folds to pull off a really nice silage haul. I was trying to think what Lawford's what their silage area looked like. I think it was pretty cool, but it was all the way in the top left corner, like all the way up by the sell point, all the way at the north end of the map. And it was, I think it was the default area. Looked pretty good. I liked the little drive-in with the gates and stuff. It's pretty cool. But man, it was just such a haul, man, from any of the stuff down there, especially if you're trying to keep stuff around your farm. What's up, Jimmy? How you doing, buddy? Dan Lad, is that Dan Lad 20? What's up, bro? I guarantee it is. I don't know many Dan Lads. I'll wait on his response. Alright, well, y'all are seeing the UK farming legend in his online form. Mr. Dan Ladd is the one and only that got me into Farm Sim. We started on 15, me laughing at him because he downloaded Farm Sim. And saw him playing it, and I was like, man, what the heck are you playing, dude? He's like, no, you gotta try it. He's from the UK as well, so it's like, what, almost 5 in the morning for him. And so he got me in a logging guy. I remember got me in the first time, let me drive the New Holland telehandler, loading in logs on what was that map? Bjornholm. Then after that, man, the rest is history. Hope you're doing well, Dan. Oh, I'm gonna clear him. Nope. Hey, thank you for that, Mark Spence. Yeah, man, I'm all good, man. Just hit her 600 sub mark. I guess I hit it last night. So that was definitely a big milestone. So onwards, upwards, and beyond. My number should have ticked up. Oh, there it goes. Just had to talk to it a minute. Yeah. Yes, it's been good, man. Total surprise, but it's been good. Probably need to be doing this on a smaller tractor. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drop this off. I'm gonna go grab the T8. And I'm gonna speed up time. Yeah, well, yeah, I've definitely put a lot of time on it. It's been good. It's been good. It's been a total surprise. I always say that, but it has been a bit of a surprise. But could be more pleased with how things are going well. I have to tell you, of course, most of us we know because I talk about it constantly. That I don't know if you've logged into FarmSim. A lot of new maps. You'd be surprised all the new stuff, but still nothing that you'd really dig. And absolutely no logging mods, no logging maps, no logging fixes, no nothing. I knew that was gonna be one of your next things. Was something about logging. Yeah, me and Dan, we wore the hillside dirt off of Bjornholm, farming all those, logging all those areas. Right, let's try this. I think T8 will be better. It's got a much better turning radius. Let's see. Yeah, so we got some new guys ticking up there. So if you guys don't forget, tomorrow night we're gonna be running our. Got a couple, 2 Amazon gift cards, 25 bucks a piece. My buddy at CVS hooked me up, got those back, and was able to get me fixed up with 2 brand new ones. So we'll have those ready for you tomorrow night. Probably normal stream startup sometime around 11. I'll put up a stream video. So I have 2 videos. An informational video just kind of sets up what I'm doing since it's my first one. Pretty much all you gotta do is be here to receive, get your code in, and then be able to jump into the live stream. And all you gotta do is be present to put your code in or your name or whatnot, and have a chance to win. So you guys want to know when that is, obviously check back or throw up a subscription, and that way you can be notified whenever I do go live in that live stream, and you can be there for the first part of it. So yeah, you and everybody else, Travis. And log skidders, cranes. I mean, even if it's just loading cranes, it doesn't even have to be anything fancy. I know FDR tried to get some logging stuff in there, but Giant said their stuff just wasn't quality enough, which is a shame. I mean, I know people say that some of it doesn't work that well, which is fine. I mean, entitled, if it doesn't work is one thing, but if it just doesn't look good enough for Giant satisfaction, I could care less about the way it looks. If it's functional and it works, then I'm all for it. Oh, wood chipping map, yeah. I mean, you remember we did those like the little chutes on 15. We made these little bunker setups where this thing's too much for the trailer. We made these little chutes for the log. You basically pull them through with the Scorpion King, and automatically would shoot the whole entire log right in the chipper. Man, I'd love doing that stuff. But you know as well as I do, dude, you can't do none of that stuff, and can't do none of that in 17 anymore. Chippers half work. The skidder would be nice. The attachments for that, I think just the attachments for it are just, I don't know, the way the logs behave. I think people give up on kind of that stuff within the logging. People that are logging enthusiasts. Like I say, there's not enough stuff going on. I remember in 15, I remember PC guys in 15 in the forums talking about logging crews, dedicated logging crews and logging streamers, people that were streaming nothing but logging. And now it's just basically FDR is the only stream, at least that I know of, on an actively basis is constantly streaming logging. And that's just because they're a mod group, I mean, it's kind of a shame. I mean, it's such a good sell point of the game for those guys that don't want to do this and drive around for endless hours up and down and back and forth on a map, they could have an opportunity to throw up and do some logging. Not to mention the controls are a little bit more complex and just totally different. I mean, between cleaning logs up, driving skid steers, tractors, trucks, doing all the loading in, and then they put those great gantry cranes in now that you can sell out of them. It's like I don't know, it's such a frustrating point. I so wish they'd do that, because that would be really fun to do a good solid stream with just nothing but, you know, 3, 4, 5 guys doing good solid logging stream. That would be awesome. Yeah, the bunkers were good, man. I hate you couldn't do that stuff in 17. It was fun. Hey, I do miss those days. I mean, it's the 17 so different in so many ways. A lot of good points. Oh yes, we talk about those all the time. Thank you, Jason Jazinski. I hope I said that right. Appreciate the sub there, bro. Rubber side down. It does looking videos. So let me translate autocorrect. So rubber side down does logging videos. Does a really good job at it. Really worth checking out his videos. Alright, I'll check them out. That's alright, man. Alright, sir, let me yeah, I see chat just froze. Let me unfreeze it. Refresh. Yeah, I hate it because they're anticipating where your thumb's going to go next. So if you don't spelling something they don't necessarily think you ought to be spelling, they'll automatically hit the letter beside you. It's frustrating. All right, let's get a little free refresh here going on. Come on. That's pretty good, Ron. Yeah, Ron, he's full of the one-liners tonight. Oh man, what's chumming so slow here? No, don't save that. There we go. So anyway, yeah, thank you, Jason. Thank you for that sub. Appreciate it. Yeah, he is on a roll. Pretty much get almost halfway through on this one, so it looks like we'll be somewhere right around almost a little more than half, so probably pretty close to 2 trailer loads on this. A little slow way to do this, but you know, hey. And the other thing, anybody know, can you still use the combine, pick all your weed up, then you can throw your chaff out? Can you still pick that up with the other loader that I was picking up the grass with? Can you pick up the chaff that comes off the back of the combine? Can you pick that up and it works the same in silage? I'm pretty sure it does, but at least it used to. But I haven't tried it in 17. I don't know if that was something they've updated or not. The pipe is out, man. Yeah, man. I don't think I can anymore. I'll have to try that just to see. I used to do that a lot. I would just go through and pick up all the chaff instead of making bales. I would just pick all that crap up, man. There's so much silage you can make off of that. Hey, OCB, I'll send you a message tomorrow. We'll meet up. We'll meet up early if you wanna roll multiplayer tomorrow. I'll send you something early, and we'll get kind of set up early, get our mods and all squared away. All right, cool. We'll take about one more road here, and that's probably going to be about all she wrote. Are you using the Cotec mod with the little gripper ripper thing in it? That's the real reason he's leaving. I wish that CSZ mod packet had came out with one of those. They did such a good job with those. It would have been nice for them to come out with something else. Hey, what's going on, Mark? Nothing, man. Just chopping up some wheat here, grinding it up. Throw this down in silage. Get ready for a haul tomorrow night. Get all my corn chopping and all that done in one fell swoop. Yeah, amen to that, Benson. Anything for that. I wish they would just incorporate that camera view with all the mods. I see you, Benson. I hear you, Mark. I guess you're in the maybe column, so you're kind of on the fence, huh? %. Let's go ahead and cut him off here. I hear you, man. Well, you got questions, man, ask away. I'll be glad to give you the really quick synopsis on anything you might have questioned over. Whether that's procedural, whether that's PC versus console, or you know, any and all above. Yeah, so you're more than welcome to hang out with us and ask some questions, and I'll explain what I can, and If you just hang around too much, then it's a done deal. You might as well go pick it up. Would you be buying it on PC or would you be buying it on console? PS4 version. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm on. I mean, especially for your first go around. Sometimes you can find it on sale. Sometimes they do little flash sales on it for a weekend here or there, but they're kind of hard to come by. They really don't sell this game very much, and it doesn't really get any cheaper from what it is now. Most of the time, it pretty much stays this way till the next version comes out in 19. So. Yeah, console, yeah, that'll be good. I mean, you know, had I gone in, I might have been a little overwhelmed, but definitely probably once you get into it, if you really dive into it pretty deep, you'll probably wind up going to PC or trying to move in that direction at some point. I think probably most everyone that's been at least a couple of versions or a version, I think most of them at some point have really tried to like step out and kind of get a little bit deeper sim experience on PC. There's and it's unfortunate, but there's just a lot more you can do on PC. Alright, I think what I'm going to do, just to break up the monotony here, I think I'm going to... Oh, here, yeah, that's what happened. That's me. I did the same thing. I think I'll do this, and let me go ahead and compact this down, and then I think I'll try to clean it up, and I'll make my ramp. I'll go ahead and do some do a little leveling here. I hadn't done that tonight. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, man. Hey, what's going on, Head? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you as always. Hope you're doing well. Alright, that'll be good enough. Now I'll knock the rest of it out here with my... I do have 2 new CSZ tools. I'm going to use here at my disposal. About said exposal. I don't know what I'd be exposing. Let's get late. What's up, Casey? Oh man, where did all my stuff go? Did I do something? Oh, shoot. Right now I'm working on figuring out how I get my chat and everything back. It just went away. It did this the other night. I don't know. Oh, my bad. And that was grating y'all's nerves. Turn the lights off. Come on, man. Over the mods from yeah, the mods have been they've been a big addition. I mean, there's so many things. There's no terrain deformation, of course. Everyone always asks or inquires about that one. The way you work in the field's a little better. Your grass, hay versus the way that you do silage is a little more streamlined now. I mean, there's been a lot of graphic enhancements that I think probably a lot of people take note of pretty quick. Just the way reflections and some of the shininess attributes you can put now on that get put on things. There's just, I don't know, there's a plethora of stuff that's been added. Honestly, I'd probably could sit here for the next like 30 or 40 minutes, man. And the mods for the console are the big ones. A lot of new tractors, a lot of new tools, implements being added in. DLC's been pretty decent. A lot of tools, not just necessarily tractor packs and stuff that really don't carry a lot of bite with them. We're getting the Big Bud DLCs coming here in a couple of weeks, very beginning of May. 420 what? No, it's still right 420. Let me see if I can figure out what the heck went on with my chat here. It just went away. Yeah, YouTube must be updating, doing something behind the scenes here, cause yeah, so it's not. Maybe it'll do like it did last night. Maybe it'll pop up. I'll do this. I'll read out any kind of I'll read out any kind of chats. Sorry about that, guys. Random test series. YouTube on a 420 break. You'd think it, man. I mean, this new user interface they've updated, it's really given me a lot of problems. Stuff is constantly going on, and it's always, stream was pretty slow, and then things kind of went haywire. Get like, 17, 18, 19, 20 people coming in here, and then the chat just all of a sudden disappears, and it's nothing I can do about it. I can't magically bring it back. Just the CSZ wedge, I'm not sure if I like it or not. We'll see. Just got to get all this back in here first. Then I can worry about it. Alright, let's see, there's that. Get this pushed in here. Yeah, at some point like this, I'll go ahead and build it up. Again, build it up some, and then I'll go ahead and make that ramp on the backside, and that way I can just back the truck straight in. And yeah, I'm not sure if I like this mod or not. Does it have a? No, this one doesn't. This one doesn't have what we liked about the other mods. Yeah, this is the new mods, but I'm not sure that I necessarily like it that much. It doesn't have a very big span on it, which is maybe something that maybe you're not supposed to have on this. I don't know, but I would already be like done past this part on the other ones. Seems like once I get it pushed up in there, the other part pushes out. This is constant struggle. Oh, the new lifting hook. Well, you put the lifting hook with this right here, the rocker arm. Basically what it is something that the rocker arm has straps that come off of it. So anything that can be held up by a strap, whether that's, there's a lot of miscellaneous stuff like in the pallets. There's um, anything that can be held by a pallet. So whether that's wool, that's any of this, the pallets, the poplar, any of the food, the fertilizer tanks, any of that stuff, you can put the rocker arm right over it, click the strap on, and the lifting arm actually lifts the whole thing up. But you got to have that part with it. Hey, what's up, Dee Dee? What's up, Tick? Use the plow with the New Holland wheel loader. Use the plow. Which plow are you using? I hate using a wheel loader to do this. This is the mod, the one mod. I actually like the other one a whole heck of a lot better. I'm actually really good with it. This is the first time I've ever sat down with this thing. I'm not sure that I'm completely sold on this one. And actually, no, I'm not sold really at all on it. So let me go pick up the other one, because I like it a lot better. Yeah, I think so. Let's see. Hang on, I'll tell you. Yeah, you can. So you got the lifting hook for the telly. It goes on, fastens up the same way. You just got to have the rocker arm. That's the only thing you got to have with it. All right, see you, AJ. Yeah, each one of those CSC tools, you can use those on anything, Dan. You can use them on wheel loaders, front end loaders for your tractors. You can use them on tellies. You can use them. There's another tool in the miscellaneous. It's like a adapter. Supposedly you can use it on the. I think you can even use it on the skid steer. Every single one of those have a version of skid steer, a front end loader, a front loader, and the telly. So you can use every single one of those, every single one of those tools on all three of those, which is pretty cool. Yep, that's what I thought. Any of that stuff, it's that's kind of a pain in the bear to use. Yeah, lifting hook will blop it right up. Gotta have a pretty massive weight on the back of it. You can kind of see, I did do a CSE mod video. If you checked it out, I mean, it's kind of got everything in there. Some of those do some different stuff that we've never had before. That's kind of new. The buckets are pretty cool. It's a good set, man. For free, that was a good set. That was worth it. Oh man, that one stung. He's it, man. Y'all don't mind me. Oh, I forget. Oh, it's just because this thing is reverse driving. I didn't want to turn it around. It's not easy. Oh, yeah, my chat's gone, so let me read that out. Dan said what it's like trying to use lift hooks to load pallets on a trailer. It's not the easiest thing because it actually does swing back and forth like it should in real life, but it's a challenge. It's fun. Yeah, see your transmission. Yeah. Well, this one does have a reverse drive, so I'd like to say that it's still the same as rolling in like forward reverse. It just switches them up and reverses them. But it doesn't really act like a reversed gear, since you can go 40 miles an hour in reverse. Yeah, amen, Michael. Michael says sometimes he hates the traffic, but he'd like to see other tractors and semi-trucks passing by. Yeah, that'd be nice. I think what are they rolling? They're rolling at, what are they rolling, 20, 25? Yeah, That's what it looks like. Man, that thing gets me every single time. That's what I mean, man. Traffic keeps it fresh, man. Not a dull moment when these big boulders are driving down the road. How much can, okay, so Chase says, how much can you hold? How much mass can you hold your 9 collection? I have no idea what you're asking there. All right, now let's try this again here. I don't know, man. Dan says don't. Hey, thank you, Matt. Appreciate that. I can see you on my other stream labels setting of Streamlabs setting here, so I don't know exactly why things aren't showing up here in thing. I run into this last night. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with it. It seems to be another YouTube issue because this is not on my end. So if you're just joining in. Chat is normally there plus a sub list, so I apologize. That's having technical difficulties with that one tonight. It is just definitely not working like it's supposed to. But Dan says that he wished there was more logging and more logging and more stuff like that, since the game originally was farming and logging, which I think all of us agree with. It's weird how this thing keeps spitting this grass out in the middle right there. Spence says, what's the best map for logging without having to plant trees? Pretty much all the maps have forestry areas on them, just like the Bjornholm did in 15, same way with Sosnovka. Yeah, I would think there's probably only maybe one or two maps that don't have sizable forestry areas. And most of them are all labeled, so they're pretty self-explanatory once you jump in. How many mods can I hold in my collection? Well, I think I've got about, my mod folder is about 70% full. I couldn't really tell you how many I've got in there at the moment. I've probably got about 5 or 6 maps, and the rest are, you know, various small end mods. I don't really have any kind of big, huge ones like big truck mods, or not trucks, but like the New Holland front loader. I don't really have that one, or the Fent harvesters. I don't have any of that stuff in there. So, yes, Carson. The new American map. You know the American Outback? It doesn't even have any. It's got like a couple trees on it. That's about it. Yeah, I tell you what, this is definitely leveling out weird. At least the front half here. Go in the back and start pushing it back the other way. Yeah, there's I talked about it last night, Carson. There's another one coming out that's going to coincide. It's really going to be made for the Big Bud. There's a couple of caveats to it that I don't think anybody really ever thinks about when they think about it. But it's Mustang Valley Ranch. It's on the if you go to FarmSim or farming-simulator.com, their forums. It's under the modding area. It's called yeah, I think that's the name of the topic is Mustang Valley Ranch. And basically, it's huge fields. There's like 8 or 9 fields on it to coincide with the Big Bud. It's going to look kind of like American Outback, except it's going to have green grass, which may be okay. Having that texture on the front end of that may actually look okay. I know the guy that did American Outback said he tried to put green grass in there, but it didn't work or something like that. So that's kind of hopefully if that one comes out, I mean, that may be another at least American-styled map. I've seen some gameplay from an Ohio map on Raging Gaming Stream. He does one from Central Ohio, and it looks absolutely fantastic. But of course, that one's not on console. And Mark, do I play with subs? I'm pretty much a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf during the week, and I have somewhat, for the most part, been a lone wolf, mainly because I've had a lot of audio issues with my streaming capture device. It doesn't allow me to hear what's in the parties, or I've pretty much been gaming in silence for the past couple of months. They've put out a firmware update, and actually things are working right now, so I'm actually going to start doing some multiplayer this weekend, and I'm going to continue to doing that. Just am going to purchase my PC tonight after I get done with stream, and get that at least here and on the way, but I'm still going to be on console for the time being for the next couple of weeks. And probably maybe even a little bit longer than that until I get things set up and got my setup comfortable. But I'm also going to be coming back and doing a lot of feature farm stuff with guys that are still playing console, guys that have been with me on the channel and stuff. I'm actually going to do kind of like a little featurette. Maybe some during the week we'll do a live stream featured at somebody's farm. So anybody that's interested in that can always shoot me lines, and then and then we'll kind of move from there. But I think that's going to be something that's really cool. I don't really see anybody doing from a PC to console, kind of switching back and switching gears, So I think that should be good. That was kind of a loaded question. Hey, thank you, Connor. Appreciate that sub. Don't know why most of my stuff's not really displaying on the stream. Not exactly sure what's going on with it, but it's just not uploading to it. And pretty much what you may ask what I'm doing. I'm pretty much making a ramp like I always do, but I make this nice ramp, kind of like what you do see in real life, and you'll be able to back your trailer right up to this, and then you'll be able to basically unload it on the downhill. It just takes a little time getting some of this stuff put back up here, but once you get it, I'll be able to smooth it out pretty quick. Now she's getting up there. Spin tires. Yeah, that would actually be cool. I really like when they pulled in the couple of mods that they did pull in. Those were nice. Glad they, glad they added those in. That was good from Giants to do that. Let's see if I can update. Well, when you're confined in this, actually you can see it. This right here, yes, this right here, this little flat piece, this is as high as it will let you go because there's a boundary on top of this. But if you're out in the open, my assumption is that you can stack an unlimited number. I would eventually think that at some point there's a limit on console, but I don't know. I have no idea. We'll load up another screen here and see if I can get my chat and stuff back. I don't know what happened to that. Did that last night, then all of a sudden it just randomly came back and appeared. So who knows? Yeah, you can kind of see it starting to flatten out there, and then that's as high as it'll pile up there in that middle part. So that's probably about as big as my ramp needs to be right now. All right, let me let's see. Let me do this. See if I can. Yeah, required YouTube authorization. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, is it coming back? There it is. Okay. I was kind of in a limbo load mode there. Alright, yeah, looks like it's fixing to come back here. Yep, there it did. Alright, let me see if I can reset chat here, and then I'll answer your question. Yeah, the follow me mod would be awesome to see. That would actually be a very useful one. GPS would be another one. I could deal without course play. Course play doesn't really, it wouldn't really bother me at all if that one came or went. Wouldn't matter. But the GPS mod would be really awesome to see. And they could put it on there. I mean, they'd have to have some collaboration with the modder to put it on the way that it was intended to. But yeah, there we go. Alright, let me clear some stuff out here. Got a bunch of crap opened up. See what happens here, see if we can keep things going the rest of the night. Yes, DD, yes, I have it. And typically what I do is I will use it to, actually might have piled that up too high. Typically what I'll do is I'll have this, and I'll use this, I'll hook all my conveyor belts up. If I'm doing by myself, I'll hook the conveyor belts up and have them shoot into the thing from here. So I'll manually load it myself, and then I'll let them basically take care of everything else. Because you still kind of run into the same problem where it just kind of constantly loads into the same area, and it doesn't really, you know. Because yeah, you can see it right there. So there's my fill line. I'm actually sitting on the top of how far it'll let me load in. The only good thing about doing stuff like this is that it keeps you from having to drive all the way down the silage pit. So, I mean, from this point, they pretty much stuck it in the half, so it's a little easier to grab it from one half and then just drive straight over, or just link you up your conveyor belts, whichever one you want to do. Yep, yeah, I got it. I got it refreshed and everything's clicked back on. So yeah, good. All right, we'll do just a little bit more smooth out here, and the idea, at least from this point, is you'll be able to back your trailer up to the crest up here, and then hit your unload, and then let it start unloading, and then just drive right back down the ramp. And then from that point, as long as you keep, as long as you keep things pretty level and don't get crazy with how you unload it out of the trailer, you pretty much should be able to keep this shape throughout the whole entire process. At least that's what I do, and it typically tends to work pretty good. I think that'll be. Let's smooth out this one nasty corner over here. Well, this is the only reason I buy this. Is the Fendt 800. This is one of our newer tractor mods that we got a couple weeks ago, maybe a month, and the reverse drive on these works great with the leveler. If I were to put this on the front of the tractor, I really couldn't do it. It's pretty hard to level on the front end of the tractor if you're really wanting to kind of level. If you just want to push it somewhere, then it really doesn't matter. Do whichever one you want to do. But it definitely works best if you want to try to level something, try to smooth it out. Definitely works better when you try to do it like this. Yes, I do. I went ahead and bought it at the time. Just because I figured I would be using it, and I mean I will, so it's definitely probably the easier way to go. If you're going to have it, you might as well go on and buy it if you're going to buy the DLC, because the DLC are expensive in 17. For anybody that Mark, if you're still, oh yeah, Mark, you're still there. Well, nothing's actually in it, minus the themes and the kind of the junky stuff they give you, with every game that gets something like that. But you get all the DLC is included in Season Pass. So the Season Pass, let's just say you bought the Coon DLC and then you buy the Big Bud DLC, you've basically paid for Season Pass, and that's just 2 DLC. So they're going to release one in August, and then they'll release one in Christmas, and probably 3 or 4 more, because this game will last until FS19. The 18 version will be on the mobile devices. It will not be in console and PC. So this game that we have now will actually last us until FS19. The rest of it's either picked up by modders, or it's picked up by modders, or it's picked up by DLC. So you essentially would already have paid for your season pass if you'd have bought, like I said, the Coon DLC and the other one. Because I think the season pass is $35, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it's $35, and that would have been $30 in just those 2 by themselves. Alright, this is just going to do the last little bit here, and I think I'll be done on this. There we go. Spin this bad boy back around. So basically, I'll show you kind of what I do from this point on. Yeah, can you even still buy the season pass now? Like, do they sell it separate? I'm kind of assuming they do. Because I think the game was, gosh, I want to say it was $49. I want to say it was $49 by itself, and then it was $35. I think I paid $75 or $79 for the whatever, for legendary, whatever game, whatever medal they gave it. It might have been a legendary, but yeah. So this is basically what I'll do. I'll back the trailer in like this. Works pretty good. And as long as you start up here at the top, and you can pretty much, set your cruise, and then you can drop it all the way back down the hill, and you can pretty much keep compacting it from that point. As long as you start at the top, then you'll basically just keep this same shovel all the way down to the other end. So if you're working on filling up these all the way, then pick the closest way or do whatever. But even if you're keeping up 2 silage bins like this, it's a little bit easier if you keep your thick end, whatever you're pulling your. So if you take those JCBs and you pull in this end and then drive over, it's always easier to drive into the fat end of the pile, because that way your buckets fill up. You don't have to sit there and keep driving forward and forward, back and forth. So. Let's see, wait a minute, there it is. I was about to say I've got a T8 somewhere sneaking around here. Let's see, let's see if I can refresh something right here. Let's see. Okay. All right, I didn't see your question there, Mark. If you're still around, as you can buy buildings, just about anything pre-built for decoration. You actually get use out of them. So yeah, let me get this pulled back over there too. I'm gonna drop this back off there at field 8. I'll do that tomorrow. I'll answer that question here on the way. So basically, on console, we have access to a few of those buildings. They're not nearly as what you see. If it says prefab, like if you're looking through the actual formal online site, and you go through the mod section, if you see the mod section and you see all those prefab stuff by it, if it's got a prefab tag by it, then that's not anything that we can have on console. Those are stuff that guys can use to build their own maps inside of Giant's Editor, which we do not have as a part of the PlayStation or a part of the consoles, Xbox or PS. for. Um, but you can use that stuff in PC. Now we do have a few things, and I've got most of the buildings that we have downloaded, so I can kind of fly through some of those. But some of them are decoration. I'd say 3/4 of them are decorative, and the other ones are completely functional, where you can drive under them, store stuff in them. There's some grain sheds. That's the only thing that I don't have are grain sheds, and they have animated doors. And they're actually a very nice little set. I just don't personally use stuff like that, so I don't download them. This pull off here, and I'll pull them up right quick. So it's over here on placeable. So like Wood Barn is one of our newest ones. It's actually functional. You can drive under it. It's actually big. Both of these you can drive under. This machinery shelter, and then all this stuff right here that you see comes with. All this stuff is purely decorative. You can put any of that stuff down at any point in time. The rest of it is all like FS15, with you've got your greenhouses, bee houses are the same. Then you do have a couple of these big, larger vehicle shelters, the awnings to pull under. Then you've got storage, which you could put crops in these, you could put cars, you could put whatever. Hayloft is functional, but it's decorative as well. And I think that's pretty much it. The workshop, same way. So you've got a mixture of stuff, but if you're looking through the main website and you're seeing all those buildings and all those different odds and ends, none of that stuff really is set for PS4 console use. It's all a little bit back and forth. So, whew, 2:45. All right. That's it for me tonight, guys. Been a good stream. Appreciate everybody that has come out today. If you've just stepped in or just subscribed, you think about subbing. If you're just recently in stream, like in the past, 10 or 15 minutes, tomorrow's going to be a 600 sub giveaway. Now, of course, my numbers haven't updated, but I'm somewhere around the 610 mark, 609, 610, somewhere around in there. So I will have, we're going to be giving away 2 Amazon gift cards, both $25 a piece. We'll be giving those away, one in the first half of the stream, one in the second half of the stream. I'm not really going to completely dictate the time. I mean, the whole idea is to get everybody in there, get everybody chatting, viewing together. Just have a really good Friday night stream. It should be good on a Friday night. But anyway, just a few little quick things about it. I am going to put out a little small video tomorrow. It's going to have just some info on how everything's going to run, and just to let you know what time it is. And I'm actually going to put a time on the actual live stream tab that I have on my YouTube page. So if you go to Full Tilt Gaming on YouTube, you'll see it. There's a section on there that says live streams, and it'll have a time. You can also set up a reminder, and you can subscribe and be notified when I do go live with that. So somehow in the first 10 or 15 minutes, I'm going to give everybody a code, and then somewhere later on down the line, I'm going to pull that code back out in the first half, and then it's going to be a different code for the second half. And then that way we'll have give some of our UK guys a chance to pull in at the end of the stream, because usually they're getting up, going to work, and they usually try to check in and see what's going on. So hopefully they'll have a chance to do that as well. So just a little 411, a little information on that, just so you know. But make sure you sub, make sure you throw a like on the way out the door. I would certainly appreciate it. It's been a great stream tonight, as I said. And I will try to get everything updated as quick as I possibly can tomorrow morning, so you guys can make an effort to be here. My next actual probably feasible real giveaway will probably is at 750, and then 1,000. We'll just maybe try these every 250, see how things go. Yes, sounds good, Mark. I will definitely do that. Thank you, Travis. Appreciate that, bud. Good to see you. Good to talk to you today. As well as everybody else on chat. It's been too many people to thank, but I certainly do appreciate it, as always. I will be back on tomorrow evening. As I said, we'll be doing a multiplayer silage haul and chopping all the rest of this corn, which should be good. Hopefully things will work out as my mind envisioned them, and then we'll start getting paid on some of this silage and start off hauling it. So anyway, that's it for me, FTG. It's been great as always. I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 600 sub giveaway. Be on the lookout for the video. I will have that out sometime tomorrow morning before lunch, so you can make plans, and we will see you there.